Alrighty, I have the microphone on. We'll see if people can hear me first off. Somebody will say, "Hey, I can hear you, Dr. Fox." That would be good. Let's see. Well, nobody can hear me yet. Oh, Piggy hears me. You're on. All right. The microphone is working. Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you on board. And Piggy, before I take off the padlock, let me get you your tacos. Had to do it. I had to do it. Too funny. All good though. But I have your tacos here, so we'll give you the tacos. Not a worry. As soon as I can find the darn things, I have them here somewhere. And oh, there they are. A whole bunch just for you, Piggy. And there's your tacos. You can enjoy them. And yummy. Those are not bad looking, so all good. Piggy, enjoy your tacos. Anyway, I just thought I'd be funny and throw that in there. Welcome, everyone. I'm glad to have you on board today. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. I am located here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where it is about -4 degrees Celsius. And kind of a gloomy day, clouds all over the place, but hey, we'll live with it. It almost reminds me of Iceland, as you can see on the screen. Not the brightest of days there, but we do see people out on the trails walking around, and you can see the bodies. They're all over the place here, checking things out, so that's pretty awesome to see. But as you can see, the weather, as I scroll through here, the time lapse, you can see that the weather was not the greatest. They did get a little bit more snow there, and of course that's kind of what probably is keeping some of the tourists away. But nevertheless, that is what Iceland is looking like right now, at least at Ragnar, and hopefully that kind of gets everything across and people can understand. It's a quiet volcano and a little bit of snow there and stuff like that. More crayons, thank you. Oh, you need more crayons? I think we have some crayons for you too, Piggy. And you got tacos, so why not get some more crayons? Let's see, where's my crayons? Is there any crayons in here? I don't think there's any crayons. Oh, there's got to be crayons in here somewhere. I'm pretty sure there was. Oh, darn. Maybe they got removed. Maybe you took them away. Okay. Yeah, I don't see the baskets of crayons in this one at all. They must be over in the other one. Anyway, let's, while we're here, we're going to pop over to what Etna looked like earlier today. And that was unfortunate that it is in the clouds. And not much we can do. And hold it, what's going on? We got a whole bunch of crayons there, and Piggy's going to be overwhelmed with crayons. Anyway, before I get going into stuff a little bit too far here, let me back up a little bit and first off say welcome to my moderators. We have Arizona Snowman, Piggy, CND, Boy, and maybe Paulzilla. I didn't see Paul yet, but I did see the other ones. So welcome, and glad to have you moderators on board. They do a good job, you guys. Please do give them their ability to do their things that they need to. Oh, there you go. Piggy's got her crayons and she's hauling them back to her sty. So, poof, out they went. She got them. So that's all cool. Anyway, glad to have all of you on board here today. It is Sunday, February 27th. And if you are joining us for the stream, please do check up top. Make sure it says live stream live chat or top chat at the top of your chat box. If it happens to say live chat or top chat replay, that means you are watching the stream after the fact and it's already finished. That means those good people in the chat box have already left and they've gone home. Payday tomorrow, yay! Oh, Sophie, that's good. Anyway, that is all kind of there. If you see replay up there, that means the stream has already been finished, and you can only make comments down below. If you do happen to see that that's the only place you can make comments, remember that they're not interactive right away, that we will look at them and reply when we can or get a chance. So hopefully if you do have some question or something, you can put that down below after the fact, and we're all good with that. Anyway, before we get going too far, let's see, who was the first person in again? That was Lookin' Simone. She gets some cookies. Simone, there. Lookin' Simone gets our lava cookies today, since she was first. So that's all cool, and hopefully that'll take care of the cookie issue. And baked way too many, put way too many in the chat earlier there. I hope people aren't going to get overweight or anything. And all good, so glad to have all of you good people there. And I'm going to go through names real quick, that way we can get that part out of the way, and we'll go from there. So I'm looking at, we got Sophie, of course, Linda is in the house, Dodger just made it in, Sharon Stewart is here, Nancy Buchanan, Big Dog, Sue Hayes, Lisa P. Frampton, Tetra is back, Lookin' Simone is there, of course. Kate made it back in. Sophie, did I think I said Sophie already. Sue Hayes? Yeah, maybe. Geoplanet Jane. And there's the name that doesn't want to stay in my list for some reason. Geoplanet Jane, I have put your name in there 14 times already, and the software keeps throwing it out. And I still have to figure out why it's doing that. Maybe we're at some kind of limit, but as far as that membership list. Alba Girl also here, Paul Williams, Grandma B, did I say Kevin Haynes? Good to see all of you guys, and welcome back on board. Sarah Miles, we got Jane already. Okay, going up a little bit more to see who else might have snuck in. And a lot of repeats up here, but that's good. Means everybody's chit-chatting, and this is exactly what the whole thing's about, keeping our wonderful lava family going and keep them all smiling. Christopher's also here. Colin Dedman made it in. Raymond Bensler also here. Good to see you guys. Adele, of course, made it in. Did I say Alba Girl? I hope so. Aurelio also made it back in. Good to see you, Aurelio. And going up a little bit more, RD Lingo, welcome back. And let's see who else might have snuck in between. I see lots of crayons. Oh, everybody's giving Piggy all kinds of packs of crayons. Man, she must have a really big pile of crayons in her sty. Sharon gave her 3 boxes. Linda gave her 4. Grandma B gave her 1. Kate gave her 2. Oh, Colin Dedman gave her 4. My God, she's got a whole warehouse. She's got 14 boxes of crayons and the 2 baskets. I have no idea what she's going to do with them all. Dave Jensen, welcome, and glad to have you on board. going up the list a little bit more to see who else made it in. CVET69, welcome back. Going up a little more and just looking to see who. Wormhand, welcome. Glad to have you back. Looking to see who else might have snuck in that I may have missed. And I think we're pretty good with names. Oh, Jan Arts, welcome. Good to see you. And going up a little bit more. Hopefully, oh, Andre, guten Abend. Welcome. Glad to have you back. And up the list a little bit more, see who else we find that snuck in here and grabbed a cookie. And I think we're at the top, or as high as I can go there. We'll go back down to the bottom and take a look. See who else I might have missed. And I think we're still pretty good. I didn't see that number go up too much higher, and I think we are at about 50 or so names. So again, it being you know, all things considered, with what's going on in the world, we do expect a little less turnout here during that time. But we'll see if we can give you a little bit of a show and keep you all interested in what's happening. And of course, our starting picture, the thumbnail that we had up there, was Fuego. And Fuego will be our little subject of the day, if you want. And it's not so little. Fuego is actually very, very large. But to keep you in the spirits of lava and lavaliness, since I really don't have any good lava flows. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that one, Piggy. A couple of interesting, well, something interesting I want to throw at you guys here, just to keep you within that lavally time. And I'm just going to throw this one on first here and just let you watch this, just to keep you in the lava spirit, okay? And these are just random various lava moments, and it's just so you can walk away from here saying, yep, we seen a bunch of lava and a bunch of bacon, and it was all over the place. You know, so we needed to show some of that just to keep you guys going and keep you interested. And I was going to say, well, I'm hearing some funny noises, but they're vacuuming in the hallway. So, yeah, lava. Lovely lava. This is what we wanted. Anyway, I figured I'd start you out with that, so you have a little bit of a little bacon shot there, and that's all cool and happy. Anyway, we did start out with the first volcano that we were showing there, and of course that was our wonderful Ragnar, but it wasn't doing anything. And we'll go around to the other ones here real quick. And there is Sakurajima in Japan. It is quiet and not doing anything. And yes, it's 6:02 a.m. there. And oh, I clicked the wrong button. And we want to go to our other side of that, which we have, of course, our wonderful Mount Fuji on there. And for some reason it again changed back to 720p. There we go. Okay, so Mount Fuji doing its thing, and we like what we see there. And let's go over and see. Taal volcano is not visible yet because it is very, very early in the morning. Paulzilla, oops, I totally fell asleep on the front porch, lol. Meds made me a bit drowsy. Paulzilla, glad you got up before the bugs ate you. OFU Lux also made it in from Luxembourg. Welcome, and good to see you. Fuji with the rising sun. Yeah, that would be. Actually, I would like to get the angle just right for that with the rising sun, Jane. That would be pretty awesome. So, let's see. Sherry Hewitt also made it in, as well as Al Sanchez. And just trying to see who else might have snuck in between here. And I think we got most of you. Anyway, that was what was going on there. Of course, if we go over to this next shot, and we all know where that is Yellowstone, and I see Old Faithful is just starting its eruption there. And I don't know, I didn't plan this timing, but apparently Old Faithful is. So we can sit here for a minute or so and see what it is doing. Two Bigfoots. Yeah, I see a couple of them wandering around there in the forefront, and looks like they may have some bigger ones and little ones. Lots of Bigfoots. Old Faithful definitely is something that we can follow through on and see. Like I keep saying, as long as we see that Old Faithful continues to blow on a regular basis, we're pretty confident and safe that nothing is going to blow. Dr. Fox, are there other super volcanoes with geysers like Old Faithful? I don't think there are. Nothing exactly the same. There are other geysers, but I don't know about super volcanoes in that sense, and that's actually an interesting concept or something to go after, Nancy, just to have a look. And I think, yeah, Yellowstone is unique in the sense of the timely eruptions and stuff like that. But we do have other volcanoes that have geysers of sorts. So it's kind of an interesting adventure. We'll have to maybe have a look at the stuff that we can find in the future. Anyway, let's pop around to a few other ones here, and we will see what Semeru is doing, if anything. And again, Semeru in the dark. So, yep. 4:05 a.m. there right now. We do see a few stars above it. We do see the little tiny speck of light on top there, that little white line, and that's actually where the lava is hiding up there, but it's not doing a heck of a lot. And let's go over to Merapi. And Merapi is kind of interesting. Again, it is got a top hat with cloud on top of it, and of course you can see the lit up portions there, and you can see a little bit of lava flowing out of it. So that is pretty cool, pretty awesome, and definitely it is active, right? And that's the big thing. Definitely an active volcano, and we enjoy watching that. So pretty cool, pretty awesome. Let's pop back to Central America, or hang on, actually this would be North America yet, and that is Popocatepetl. And we see that it has some gray matter coming out of the top there, as well as that white stuff. And definitely no talcum powder on the side of the volcano today. In other words, no snow, you guys. So yeah, it is doing something. Not sure what the heck it's actually up to. Let me see if I can look at the other side real quick. And the other side is buffering. Why is that buffering? There we go, we got it live. So yeah, a little bit more of a hazy view, but you can see it has, like on this corner here, you can see that darker material being thrown up. So definitely doing its thing, and we will keep an eye on what that is. The Yellowstone geyser depend on the amount of rainfall / snowfall, and yeah, that refills all the pools and ponds that feed that geyser. Absolutely, thanks, Jane. Anyway, looking at that, that's pretty cool. And then when we go over to this shot, I'm, disappointed all the time because every time we go, we see fog or clouds, and we never really get to see it. So what I did, I figured, all right, we actually want to see the top of this thing. So this is what the top of Fuego looks like, you guys. In the clear, all right? That gives you a pretty good idea of what the crater at the top of Fuego looks like. So this is slightly different, and that's just a Google picture I pulled up and that I was able to find, and I thought, share it with you guys, because this is something we're always looking at the side of it. We never see the top of it, and we never see it in real light. So there you go. That is a really, really interesting looking. And when we look at this, that green in there is not necessarily plant life, you guys. That may be the color of the rock. So it's all pretty wild to see that. There may be a little bit of green tinge to it because of the other areas being green, but it definitely gives you a little bit better perspective of what that looks like. And speaking of that, we will get back to Fuego later, but first I want to go through just our basics here with Hawaii, sorry, not Hawaii, with our other guys. And I think we're again going to go back to Iceland. We're going to start there because that's our normal place to start, and we do our thing. So hopefully, oh, that picture didn't work. Why is that not working? There we go. Okay, so that's where we started, and if we scroll through to get to a daylight shot, there we go. Gives you kind of a good idea what we're looking at as far as our volcano. And of course you can see it in the back here, Ragnar. And this is Theater Hill that's partially buried. So looks pretty awesome, pretty cool. And the valley here, Geldingadalur, and that is flowing out into Nathagi down on the bottom. So the valley, that is Nathagi Valley, and then on the other side over here is Knot Creeky Valley. So we'll leave that there. Let us go over to the rumble chart and see what it has done. And I don't know how fresh that is. I'm going to hit that button though. And there we lost some signals apparently in here again. And I'm hoping that this will continue here. This may have lost its sensor again, which is, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but we see in here a couple of spikes, and that's kind of weirdish and interesting. So we're going to have a look and see what it's doing. But when it kicked back in, we see the colors are all kind of hiding up here, and except for the green. Maybe we'll figure out what the heck is going on there, but they did lose sensor data for a few hours in between there, at least 6 or 7 hours. So we will take a look and see what's going on with it, and go from there. And on that note, I think we will go over to the earthquake maps and have a quick look and see what's going on. Now, I don't think I properly refreshed these maps recently. Let me see if I can even find them. There it is. This was the one. I'm going to actually go to this one first and refresh, and get rid of the other one here and refresh that as well. And we will jump into things. So last 12 hours, last 24 hours is when I've got this one set on, And again, we're going to take a look around. We do see we have a bunch of smaller ones. Ooh, a bigger one up top here. We'll see how big that one is. Oh, will it even bring it into the map? No, it won't. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. If it's way out there, we can't see it, and that's all good. Yeah, it says I can. No, but I can't. That must be on the edge of the map. If I pull it down, no, it won't allow me. All right, so we can't tell what that big one is on this map. We do see the smaller ones here though, and we can just do a quick zoom in on them. I think they may be some of the ones from yesterday yet. No, fresh from today, 7:05 a.m., 1.1 and 5.3 kilometers down. This 1.4, 6.6 kilometers down at 8:59. So fresh from today. A little bit of a swarm over there. Oh, this is a couple of days ago already, or yesterday. 17:01, 11.2 kilometers down, 1.4. So I'm not going to worry too much about those. The interesting areas we always like to go to, of course, is Astja, and that is Astja there, and we are not seeing any activity on this map at Astja. We're also not seeing any more activity here at Bardabunga or Grimsvatn, and at least not on this map. We will check the other maps to make sure. And we do have a few little quakes out here on the Rikens Ridge, 1.8, 6.4 kilometers down, 8:55 a.m. today, Iceland time, and this 1.3, 6.4 kilometers down at 8:54 Iceland time. So one happened just before the other, and maybe a result of the one shaking the other one loose. Anyway, this area, of course, is what is referred to as the Rikens Peninsula, and this is Reykjavik right here. And we've got Keflavik, the airport, Keflavik town, Reykjanesbar, and Njarðvík, Njarðvík there. All right, sorry, bad names. Bad for me to try to explain. Anyway, looking at these other ones here, this is kind of interesting because these are right where we kind of want them to be. These are not. We will take a look at what's going on with this 0.1 right down here in the harbor, and 5.3 kilometers down, 9:10 a.m. today. And that was that one. Where's the other guys? 1.1 just north of the town, and 6:09 a.m. 4.5 kilometers down, 1.1. So in all likelihood nobody felt that, and it's all okay. This 1.4 right here, 5 kilometers down, happened yesterday at 15:28, so we may have actually seen that one. We see out here in the water we have this a 1.0, 4 kilometers down, again from yesterday, 17:16 time-wise. As we get in over near our volcano, and of course Ragnar is sitting right around here. This is Geldingadalur, the valley that is no longer a valley. It's filled up now, full of lava. And this is Upper Meridalier, and when we go here, Meridalier Valley down in the bottom. So it gives you a little bit of an idea. The Big Ram is what they call this mountain. And down here, Nadhagi Valley and Not Creaky Valley. Not Creaky is this area here, sorry. So we had 1.1 right here, 4.6 kilometers down. Again, this is from yesterday, 1851. Just wondering if this 1.2 is yesterday's as well. Yep, it is. 2.5 kilometers down, and then this one here, also from yesterday, 5.4 kilometers down on that 1.4 from 1826 yesterday. So we're not seeing anything really new in here. I wonder about these two up here, if they are yesterday's as well. Yep, 2330, 5.9 kilometers down for that 1.1. And this one also 2307, 5.8 kilometers down for that 1.2. Now we did have a couple other quakes out here somewhere. There they are, 1.4, and that happened yesterday as well, 6.1 kilometers down. This 1.2, same thing roughly, 5.5 kilometers down, 2205 yesterday. And then we see a whole bunch more showed up here. I don't know, every time I click they keep populating themselves. So again, from yesterday, and yesterday's as well. Yep. And what about this? There was another one over here somewhere, 1.1 in the middle of the lake, from yesterday as well. So I'm going to not worry about most of those, and we see that they are there, really not affecting anything, and the depth of them is pretty consistent, that they are down at a little lower level. Let's see what we have on this map. If I change it to 3 days here, and we will see what it looks like. Okay, so we have it set to 3 days, as you can see on the side as well as up here. And then we can take a look at some of what's going on. Some of these, again, you know, the little ones may not have been reported. This is 10:39 a.m. today, 16 kilometers down, 0.9 in magnitude, kind of right in between Grimsvatn and the other one over here. So kind of makes a guy wonder, what the heck, right in the middle. Okay, and we don't see anything new there at Astja. We do see another little tiny one here, 4:34 a.m. today, 1 kilometer down, but it's only a 0.2, so it could have been a landslide or collapse or something down in there. And this is why I like checking more than one map, because down here at Ketla, where we've seen nothing on the other one, we see this 0.9. And that happened at 11:44 today, likely a surface event, so I'm not going to harp on it too much. We also see this darker spot, a 1, and it is a 0.7, it's a 0.7 magnitude, 1 kilometer down, 6:11 or just about 6:12 a.m. So that's kind of what that is in that area. And I just want to double check in this area what we've seen. See, we didn't see these other ones on here. 1.16 kilometers down. Yeah, maybe we did. No, that's from today, 6:30. And this one's a little bit bigger, 1.2, 607, 6 kilometers down. So fairly long ways down. We did see that one on the other map, and we did see these. So not going to bother checking all of them, and but it does give you an idea that we do have multiple maps with slightly different opinions or views on there. What did DJ say? DJ, let's not be so crude. Remember, this is the family channel. Holy mackerel, DJ. You know better. Come on. Anyway. Okay, I'm going to leave the earthquakes alone for now. And that is actually pretty cool. But we don't have anything super fancy happening there. And we will leave that be. Let me go over, though, I want to throw on my other video. I did do the video on Fuego, and I do have So that's not the right one. Let's get that going. I'm waiting for it to change over here. For some reason, my computer seems to be getting slower and slower. I think I need to reboot this thing again and clean up some of the files. It loves going slow for some reason all of a sudden. So, anyway, is that the start of it? I don't think, yeah. Well, let me back that right up. Okay, this is the start of when I started watching it. And, yeah, guys, I stayed up all night watching Fuego. No, I'm kidding. I didn't do that. Okay, so, yeah, computer sweep. Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. Need to clean things up and put on your sunglasses. There's a few of these, and it definitely did its thing. Hey, Burger, easy on the caps there, Burger, but welcome, guten Abend. And lava bunnies. They're lavaliers. They're wonderful people. Lavaliers. And anyway, I did record about 10 minutes of what was going on, and it kept on doing this repeatedly. And there are some actual really nice shots in here. And one of the things I did want to mention is you notice how hot and glowy that top of that cone is right now. And it continued to stay that way for a little while, so that lava, you know, it's all pushing up and just out of that crater. So it's building up height as well as throwing a lot of ejecta out, which is pretty awesome to see. And I thought it was kind of neat just to throw this on. And this is about 10 minutes worth of eruptions. Here's another one that happened just a little while later. And again, a very bright and explosive style. I guess you could almost call them Strombolian style eruptions. And throwing out its material. And, you know, for a stratovolcano, it's doing pretty good. And again, you can see how high that lava is building up there, and some of that cloud that it's lighting up right behind it. So definitely, it's growing. You know, this is the amazing part. I go try PC. This tablet isn't doing me any good. Okay, try a PC. Real lava. Yes, it is real lava. And a lot of it as it continued to shoot out of there. And this one was right from one ejection to the next. It didn't stop. This wasn't a cut in the video. So keep an eye on the clock. You'll see that. But it's pretty cool. That some of it... yeah, it's a stratovolcano. Definitely throwing out piles of lava. Liz Markman Moyler, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Rebecca Patterson also made it in. Welcome, Rebecca. Let's see, did I miss anyone else sneaking in the door? And might have been a few more. We got Burger, Tetra, I think we got you. And One Fish is in the house, I think. One Fish, welcome if you're here. And Sherry Hewitt made it in as well. Good to see you. Going up a little bit more here to see if I see any others. Sophie is here. We got her earlier. Anyway, oh, Dave Kruk also made it in. Welcome, Dave. Sherry Hewitt, and okay, I'm just going through, see who all did sneak in, if I missed anybody else. Maui Me, I missed, and welcome. Big Dog is also here. Welcome back. And there's another one of those wonderful explosive eruptions. This one was just after 24 minutes after midnight, Fuego time. So that was pretty awesome as well. Uh, anyway, it just continued on like this. So, it's like shot after shot. Look, and Simone, thanks for the Fuego cut. Uh, you are welcome, looking Simone, and we try to make things happen. Smokin' Jokin' is in here. Hey, Maui Wowie. Okay. Smokin' Jokin', welcome back. Long time no see. And hope you're enjoying Fuego. Mark La Barbecue, welcome back. Good to see you on board as well. Linda Fuego making up for the quiet ones elsewhere. Okay, the quiet, yeah, elsewhere. Absolutely. Dr. Fox, 1 minute to pop it release. You mean you let Poppet back in? Poppet was fighting with the other cats earlier, and Piggy threw Poppet out in the rain. And then, of course, Poppet was at the window crying, going, "Let me in, Piggy, let me in." And Piggy was saying, "No, you stay out there, you meanie." No, the dog, oh, the dog threw the cat out. Okay. I just had to figure that out. All right, so it is about 1 minute. Well, it is break time now, actually. So I'm going to leave this finish here, and it is doing its thing. Let's see. Ooh. We now know what Piggy was doing with the crayons. Oh. Got it, Piggy. Now we know why you were in your sty. Piggy was creating art and puff and stuff. Yep. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to leave this on, let it finish. I'm just going to take a look and see how much it's got left. It's got about, yeah, I should be back in time for when it finishes. So I'll leave this on, let it play. I'm your host, Dr. Fox2000. If you haven't hit that like button yet and you like what you're seeing, please do give that thumbs up, a good smack there, and make those numbers go up for us. I'm trying to get to at least 100 in the stream here, and we'll see how that goes. And for those who are new and haven't subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification if you haven't done that already as well. If you need to know when the stream is on, you can always take a look down below in the description. It tells you there. And on that note, I am going to go take a 5-minute break. I will be back. And keep smiling, everyone. This keeps going a few more times like this. And just keep an eye on the clock. You'll see when these eruptions will actually happen. This last one here, 2:08 a.m. Fuego time. On that note, I'm your host, Dr. Fox2000. I'll be back in 5. Don't go away. Thank you. Maybe. Alright, I've got the microphone back on there, and I see I did boo-boo in there and forget to click the thing off while I was doing that. So we will go to the last one there, and we'll let that run through, and that was the daytime puff, and that was kind of the end of that. So gives you a pretty good idea of what it was like there for Fuego during the entirety of the night. Anyway, I figured out what Piggy's doing. She's working on her art. Yeah, Fuego likes the night. Actually, it's a lot easier to see it at nighttime than it is during the day. So anyway, here's what Piggy has been doing in her sty, and this is what she's using the crayons for, you guys. So you were curious, and I had to show you. And she comes up with some very... What? You give up? Why are you giving up, Piggy? What are you giving up on? Piggy doesn't have 10 toes and fingers. You only got... Yeah, that's going to be hard. Anyway, we are looking at the wonderful artwork that Piggy has done there. And then, of course, here's one of her masterpieces as she got done with it. And I think she sold that one over at Sotheby's for about €120,000. It was called When Pigs Fly. And it was a pretty cool portrait. So I love it, love it, love it. Anyway, yeah, okay, Grandma B sits next to Piggy. All right, Kananaskis country made it in as well. So, okay, let's get back to our volcanoes. And of course, we did look at our wonderful stuff that we had there for Fuego. And let's pop around to the other ones. Hey, Joseph, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Joseph just snuck in the door, and welcome. Good use of color. Thanks, Mona. And I'm sure Piggy will appreciate that. And she definitely did use all the right colors in there to keep things going the right way. Joseph, Michael also here, so let's not confuse our Josephs, since we have several in here. So, two Josephs, which is always better than one Joseph. And welcome to both of you. Merapi, of course, still continuing to do its thing. It is now 4:39 a.m. there, according to this. Maybe a minute more or something, since it takes a little bit to get over here. But I'm sure those electrons didn't waste too much time on the way. And we do see some lightning happening there in the background. A little bit scary. Anita Assad, sorry can't stay. Early doctor's appointment, take care. Anita, you take care as well, and thanks for popping in anyway. Do appreciate you, and hope you can make it back on a real stream. My real name is Joseph. Oh, okay. Smoking joking. Oh, you mean there's two of you in here then? The clones? My brother's Boom volcano. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it is pretty awesome to see the fireworks going off in the background up in the clouds. Pretty cool. And we will pop over and see if there's any over at Semeru. Don't see any there either. And I'm just working on it. Okay, and let us take a good look here. 3 Josephs, 2 Michaels. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what the heck is going on here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of weirdish. Anyway, hang on. I gotta clear my throat here. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Okay. Okay. Okay, no problem, Piggy. I got your email there. Thank you, and we will continue to watch. And anyway, okay, where the heck am I? I'm lost. We were looking at volcanoes. Of course, this is Samaru. Let's pop over to Hawaii, since Hawaii is a nice place, and I like going there. So they got really nice weather right now. According to Paul Zilla, he made us jealous earlier, and it is really nice. So at 8:51 a.m. Hawaii time, this is what our Kilauea looked like, and we can definitely see that our little Hornito here has changed a little bit, and you notice the level of this lava seems to be higher, a lot higher when we're looking at the side of it. So we've had more flow come over all of this material, and our little trench here is partially buried and built up a little bit higher as well. But our flow is still coming through here and into this area, and of course into the little pot here, or hornito, or what's left of it. So pretty cool. We will refresh that to the current picture, and that way you can see. And gee, it's full of lava. I like it. Nice to see that. So we can see how full that actually is. And it wouldn't take much for it to overflow, so that is probably good. Okay. All right. Just going over to this one here. This picture, 6:20 a.m. Hawaii time. If we go refresh it, we can kind of see that we do have flow happening. And you can see the flow is starting to fill the crater back up over here. We can see it's already full right there, but unfortunately the clouds are in the way to see all of it very clearly. So hopefully in the other shot we'll be able to tell what it's doing. This was the older thermal, and you can see the lava level was way down. And if we redo it, we'll probably see build up. And that is what it's currently looking like. So it hasn't filled up all the way yet, but this one didn't show it as full here either. So give it some time, and I'm sure we'll see this fill up as well. Here is the other shot from the other side. They did get it going, and definitely looks like footprint marks on the bottom with a big toe that's not doing so well, and a couple of spikes in there. We do see our pour point, and that's where it's flowing in, looking pretty awesome. Do see a couple glow spots over on just beyond what they refer to as Pig Island in the middle here, and I'm going to refresh that one, and we will see what it looks like now. So that glow spot somewhere, one of these two. And yeah, this doesn't look like it's refilling as much yet, but it does look like it's hot, new, fresh lava. So we'll probably see it filled up a little bit more within a couple of hours. We will check back and see what happens after. What, Nancy? No, not hammer toes. Who's got hammer toes? Hornitos. 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 Owie toes. Yeah, wow, this could be the big toe and it's got an owie. And it's Paulzilla's toe. Yeah, but that's the middle island is slowly being covered. You know, Paulzilla, if that island gets covered, that would be interesting because that has been there for a couple of years now. And I'm wondering if it is ever going to sink or get covered, or if it's floating, or what the heck is going on. It's always neat and interesting. I see the 3-minute warning. Thank you, Piggy, and we will make note of that. And we will take a look at the earthquakes real quick, and then we'll get on to the break and go from there. So we do see what's going on. There's all of our Hawaiian islands, of course, all the way through. And of course, Paulzilla lives here, Maui Me lives here, Two Pineapples lives over here, and that's kind of what we're looking at. We'll zoom in a little bit more into this area and see what else we can find. Of course, first thing that we always see pops out here is the swarm of volcano, or a swarm of earthquakes, my bad. These earthquakes here, consistent swarming and sitting over top of that hotspot doing its thing. This is one of the latest ones, 2.1, 19.6 miles down, happened at 13:47 local Hawaii time, and that is the only red spot we see, so that would have been the latest one. Again, you have all kinds of different functions on this particular map. If you so desire, type in Hawaii map, all one word, and you can get to it and utilize and take a look at some of those wonderful pictures that they have. All kinds of things going on there, and like that as an example, sunrise at, or is that sunset? That would have been sunset at 1903. And that's pretty cool, awesome shot. And you have other cameras that you can take a look at, right? So we take a look at that one as an example, and it goes all the way back up. You can see all the little volcano mountains that we have in between. Looks pretty awesome, and uplifts and so on. Pretty cool. Anyway, we will zoom into Kilauea a little bit here and let you guys have a little bit more of a peek. And if we get right into the crater area, and wow, did they have 4 more cameras? Is that what's going on here? I don't know if they put them on there twice or if they got new ones. I think they might have put them on twice. Okay, somebody added the cameras again, so that's all right. Yeah, everything seems to be double on here for some reason. Anyway, you do have seismometers as well as tilt meters, GPS meters, and the gas metering. So if you need to know something about it, you can definitely go and utilize this map and take a look at all the other different features that are there, including, you know, the different photos, different lava flows, and a whole bunch of information on that site. So again, you guys are more than welcome to peruse that at your leisure, and that is for Kilauea, Mauna Loa, and pretty much anything that the USGS has out there as far as Hawaii is concerned. So double the coverage. Yep, it must be extras. That's what it's all about. Oh, Mummy of Hamsters, welcome. Glad to have you here. Out of here in 20 minutes. Meantime, I'm in the workers' lounge. Okay. All right, mummy. Oh, mummy of hamsters. Be good if you are leaving. Paul Boone. Hello from Texas. Welcome, Paul Boone. Glad to have you on board. And let's see. Sherry Hewitt has got to go. My phone low on battery. See you all another time. Sherry Hewitt, take care. All the best to you. And hopefully we will be able to see you in tomorrow's stream. And remember, tomorrow is Monday, so I'm back to normal time at our 5 p.m. Mountain, 7 p.m. Eastern, and that kind of thing. So, all right, be good and oink oink, right? That's the best we can do there. So, that kind of gives you what Hawaii is like, and I am just trying to see if we're seeing anything from our other volcanoes. Etna, of course, being in the clouds yet, and I wanted to see if that other one, that Elob Morts, is working. And we'll take a look and see if Elob Morts is functioning or not, and we'll have a look at it. We'll put it live for a second and see if we do have a lot of cloud and smoke. Unfortunately, yeah, that's what it's still doing. So visibility is really, really poor. And yeah, Elob Morts. And for all of those who are wondering what the heck is Elob Morts, turn it around backwards and you will figure it out. And it's all good. Anyway, lot of heavier smoke. I was looking at it earlier trying to figure out what the heck is going on. And we did have quite a bit of steam-like material or white smoke coming off of it earlier, and made me wonder, so what the heck is happening? One of the things that Yvonne had mentioned was that our other guy is also still going off, and that is Etna, of course, and Etna doing its thing. Unfortunately, we're not able to see too much of Etna right now. Let's see if we can fix that up. And yeah, time-wise, that looks okay. But if we back up a little bit, we can see Etna is not doing well as far as looking clear. And let's back up a little bit more on this one as well and see if that shows. And again, you know, you see exactly what we can see there. The clouds are hiding the volcano today, so not a heck of a lot we can do. So these are all kind of backed up to that same time frame roughly. And when we look from earlier, yeah, that one was really fuzzy. I don't know if they ever did get it focused or not. Maybe not. One of the things I did look at this morning was there was a video, and I should have grabbed the video link to it, but I didn't do that. It was of somebody in Sicily filming what was going on, and it was snowing pretty darn heavy there. So they did get some snow earlier, and you probably see a little bit off in the distance here, and that's down quite a bit lower than it normally is. So you can see that extra snow, and I don't know if we can actually tell if it's done that in the other ones. I don't see any in this shot, and this one here, it's really hard to tell where the line is, but you can kind of sort of see a little bit. So I don't know if how much it snowed there, but from what they showed on the video, it looked like it was pretty bad, right? They were getting a big fluffy flakes coming down pretty hard. Guten Tag posted a video about Ukraine. GJ, that's fantastic. This is not, Ukraine doesn't have any volcanoes. Let's stay away from the Ukraine for in here, please. And that is, yeah, a political thing that we want to stay out of. Echo the Bot is here. Welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. And let's see what else is. Did somebody? Well, we got Paul Boone came in. Who else made it in here that I missed? Wayne Long. Whoa! Wow. Yeah. Wayne, you got a heck of a long last name. I'm not gonna try it. And thank you for saying good show. Do appreciate that. Some of the names are a little bit tough, and rather than trying to get my wonderful tongue around wrapping around that, it's a little bit hard. Yes, DJ, it's a bad thing. It's the whole thing is unfortunate. Janice, welcome, and glad to have you on board. Doctor, do I hear an echo the bot, echo the bot, echo the bot? No, we don't hear any echo. All right, I'm gonna have to get the Echo app on here and make it actually sound like Echo the bot. That'd be pretty cool. What do you think, Echo? Would that be cool? And I could go, and now announcing Echo the bot, the bot. It should be pretty cool. Reverb. All right. It is just about break time, so we will do our thing about going for a break. For those good people who have joined us, I am going to put us back on a volcano, hopefully something that we can see. And I don't know, is it time for no, the buffalo? The buffaloes are roaming. We'll watch the buffaloes roam while I'm on break. And we will go from there. So, all right, there's the buffalo in the foreground, and we will let them roam while. Yeah, give me a home where the buffalo roam. No, I don't want a home over there. That place could go kaboom. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, we already mentioned that, Paul. No white powder on Popocatepetl. So you're out of luck. Okay, we'll leave it here where the buffalo roam. And thank you all so far for being here. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I will be back after a 5-minute break. For those who haven't hit the like button yet, and if you're enjoying the show, by all means give the like button a shot. If you're new, you haven't subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing if you feel we've earned that subscription. And on that friendly note, I am going to go take a break for 5 minutes. And when we come back, we will have our lovely bacon seeds. And then we will go from there. So keep smiling, and I'll be back. No food fights, please. Those make a mess. And you guys don't clean up so well. You gotta get Lucas to clean up. Boy. Anyway, I'm going for a break. Keep smiling. Don't go away. I'll be back in 5. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on, and welcome back to all of you. Glad to have you on board today. I see a couple more people popped in. Ant, welcome. Good to see you there. Ali, thank you. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, who else snuck in there? There was somebody else that snuck in. I seen him. And did I say Mona Alfano earlier? Good to have you back, Mona. Just going up here. I thought I might have seen another one or two. And anyway, yeah, if you like that little lava interlude that I threw in there for a second or two, I'm trying to keep a little bit of lava in there when we have lavaless days. So definitely is worthwhile doing, and it gives people something to look at. I am going to be trying to change it up a little bit. Those were various eruptions and you know, from past, and I do want to get a few more in there. Pay it, welcome, glad to have you on board. Good to see you back. And Kananaskis country also made it in. Good to see you there. So nice to have you guys all popping in. And I did say we were going to look at bacon seeds, and we're going to do exactly that. And you may have seen this one. Thanks for the lava doc, Nancy. You're welcome. And here's our first little bacon seed, and wonderful little fella, and he's not wearing rabbit ears. Good to hear your voice, Doc. Okay, well, I'm glad that you can hear my voice. I'm pretty good looking too. Not that that matters to you though. All right, so anyway, oh, next bacon seed. And of course, this is cute. You got a bacon seed with I guess we call them woolen socks right beside them. Bacon seeds and baby socks, baby wool socks. So soft and cuddly and cute and bacony and everything. We love it. Anyway, Julie B also made it in. Welcome. I'm good to have you on board. And pretty cool. Next one, of course, this lovely oinker. Been rooting and routing and rutting the stuff up. Got some dirties on his nose, but you know, for a bacon seed, still, that's what they do, right? So definitely a bacon seed. And let's get on to our last little bacon seeds, and that is one of them, or two of them, and they are just little young'uns, and these are indeed little bacon seeds, so we love them. Yeah, he's a dirty little dude. Yeah, it's all good though. That's what they do best. And from these two little guys, we will go to our last bacon seed for today. And that is this little guy who is rooting in the mud as well. And he's got his snout out there doing his thing. So pretty awesome. And another one of them Dalmatian piglets. So cute as all get out. Anyway, that is the bacon seeds for today, you guys, and that's all we get. And of course, one last peek at Piggy's art, since Piggy loves doing her art, and I figured I'd show it again. And of course, this is what she does in her sty when she's locked in there, and she's quite an accomplished artiste. Robert Dowdy, welcome. And here's Here's the one that's referred to when pigs fly, and it's sold for a very high price. A lot of bacon for that one. So, oh, cool. Okay. On that friendly note, let us go to other things and see what else we can find. Again, not too much happening back at... oh, hang on, I'm on the wrong... clicked on the wrong thing. We'll click on this one instead. Computer's like busy doing something or whatever. I got too many windows open again. I gotta figure out what I got to do here. I'm gonna try to alleviate some pressure off of this thing. Oh, come on. It wasn't supposed to be on the weather already. There we go. That's where I wanted it. But actually, no, I didn't want it there. I wanted it here. But that's okay. Let's see what Sakurajima is doing. And that is Sakurajima in low res. There we go. A little bit sharper. And we don't see any smoke coming off of the top of Sakurajima. And the other one in Japan that we are going to try to keep an eye on is what is it, on Ontake, Mount Ontake. So that is one that we will see in the future, and hopefully take care of that as well. And what okay, Fred Jan Dijon, don't like to be something off. Okay, not sure what that's all about. I'm gone before you can comment. All right, well, then yeah, Fred and Jan Dijon, have a good day. And anyway, that is what we've got going on here. And let's see, lots of fun today. Wow. Okay, I wanted to see if we can get back to Ta'al and see if that live stream is still working. And it is, and we will see if we can bring that one online now that it's a little bit more light out there. They did reset it, so we will be able to see what the morning sunrise looks like at Ta'al Lake, and Ta'al, the actual volcano, which is right in here. We don't see it smoking very much or off-gassing. Usually a lot of steam coming off of there. And yes, you can see the sun is just coming up. Very beautiful start to a day there. And that should be pretty awesome and pretty good. 116 people now. Yep, excellent. That is getting up there, and we like that. 116, 117 likes. Good stuff. Okay, so yeah, that was Ta'al. I don't know if Madame Rutza has hers going. I'm going to see if I can just do a quick refresh. Yeah, she has hers up as well. But I don't know if she's still got commercials on there. Yeah, hers isn't loading. Okay, we'll leave it back on this one for right now. And we'll see what happens here. So, not to fear, and we will continue to make sure that one is in, yeah, there, as good as it gets, and we'll see what happens. Okay, just checking my time here, and we got lots of time, so let us go over to our earthquake maps. And for all of you who are interested in this particular map, I did put in a shortcut, and that's EMEQ to bring up this particular one. So EMEQ for being able to bring up the volcanoes and what? Okay, somebody just confused me by typing in a different command here, but that was Arizona Snowman. Okay, so EMEQ brings up EMSC, which is our earthquake map. No worries. I was just trying to explain that, and then all of a sudden I see that there. It's okay. You wouldn't have been able to know I was going to type that in there, Arizona Snowman. It's all good. It's all good. It happens. We are good. All right. So anyway, you can bring that map up at your leisure, and the link is now there for you guys. So that is also in the description. So if you feel you want to pop in there and have a look, and this does give you the current earthquake activity of the last 48 hours around the world, and it is pretty accurate. It's not quite the same as the USGS, but it does give you a pretty good indicator of what's going on. Anyway, as you look down on the bottom, they do their things a little bit differently. So red circles from 0 to 40 kilometers down, orange or yellow 40 to 80, green 80 to 150, blue 150 to 300, and the purple one's deeper than that. So that's kind of something to take a look at. And if we zoom in here as an example, and this is the Hunga Tonga area, and when we look at that Kermadec Island region, as it's called, 352 kilometers in depth, 4.8, and that was actually from yesterday. So like I said, they do the 48-hour thing, so 4.6. This one was from today at 1953, or just about 1954, and again very deep, 264 kilometers down. So the likelihood of someone feeling it on top is a little bit less. This one's a little closer, 33 kilometers down, and a 4.7. So that again might have been felt, but there's nothing right close to there, so probably not too many people would have felt anything. This one here, 107 kilometers down, 4.7. The good people of New Zealand may have felt that. So anyway, there's lots of earthquakes that you can look at and spend a lot of time on. And what I would suggest is take a look at some of the ones where you have swarms happening and a lot of little quakes all in one area. These guys are continuing to be there. They're both mixed in from yesterday and today. And they are not that deep down, 12 kilometers, 10 kilometers, and it makes you wonder, is there something building up underneath there that we need to know about? So definitely an interesting area, and we will keep an eye on that. So and as we go along here, there's a few more little guys, 3.3, 10 kilometers down, just south of Java. So some of these other ones, again, Java 27 kilometers down, 3.3 on that one. This one's a little bit closer to Krakatoa, which is over there, 3.5 and 20 kilometers down. So we know that there is stuff going on. Here's another one of those swarms. You guys can take a look out at near Taal. Not a heck of a lot happening there. We do see one a little further out, 3.2, 20 kilometers down. Actually happened a couple of days ago, so I'm not going to worry about that one. But you can go through this map and use it as a comparator to the other maps, and that is definitely worthwhile. And if we go to some of the other ones, if we pop onto our USGS, it doesn't always show all the quakes, but it does do a fairly good job on most of them. And again, if we pop into North America, we see our San Andreas Fault here, a lot of quakes on it, so seeing the movement that should be there means that they're not going to have a big one anytime soon. Of course, Alaska, all full of volcanoes, same with the Aleutian Islands, since that is the byproduct or being pushed up from the subduction of the Pacific plate in there. So pretty awesome. And same thing along here in Japan and the rest of the Ring of Fire once they get over here towards Guam and those areas, and of course our very, very deep spot on the Earth right along there. So pretty cool. A little less out in Indonesia, as we can see, and then the other ones here a little bit older already in the Tonga and Fiji area. So kind of gives you an idea of what the heck is going on. We do still see this guy that was at 6.3. It's now just about 7 days old. It'll disappear by tomorrow, and some of these other ones. So we'll lose a lot of those dots that are being aged out, if you will. And okay, I agree. Getting Oz pick printed off. Are you gonna get Oz's pick printed off? That would be cool. And if anybody needs that Dr. Fox t-shirt with Oz picture, that might be interesting. T-shirt with sound. Sarah, I think you're pushing it. Oz picture equals poster. Yeah, it would be cool, and that's pretty awesome. Getting it enlarged and framed. Oh, okay, awesome, Piggy. Sounds like a good plan. Anyway, let's take a look at some of the other earthquake maps that we have. And of course, because we are still looking at Canary Islands, we want to keep an eye on it. I'm going to refresh this one real quick here. Only takes a few seconds, so why not? This way we have the latest and greatest. And there it reloaded, and we see that we have a few more earthquakes than we usually do before. So zooming in a little bit, well, a little too far, we see this guy. That was from the 26, 2.1. Doesn't tell us the depth here, but if we go on there, we can probably see it on the list, 7 kilometers down, and it's that 2.1 right here. And very interesting that they've got a few little shakers there, but let's zoom into this area, and La Palma itself, very few quakes, and this guy here, 2.2, 3 kilometers down, and makes you wonder if that's some kind of a vent or tube that is collapsing in underneath there, but not a heck of a lot of quakes happening at all. And I did get to see another, what, Dr. Fox with a piggy and a snowman and Zilla and a wrench. Oh, we need more than that. 4-minute warning. Okay, thanks, Piggy. And anyway, we do see what's going on there. Not a heck of a lot, but we will keep an eye on it, of course, since we're kind of monitoring that situation. I'm still wondering. I did try to find out a little bit more about what was happening over on this side and that potential of something going off here. It might have been this little guy here. If it does happen to go, it's going to be very interesting. I don't know if it's this one or this guy. But it has built up over the last little while, and we'll find out, though, once I have enough time to be able to research some of those things. We do see a couple other quakes way up at the top here, and these are a little bit bigger. And they are just still within the Canary Islands range, but they're almost up in Portugal. And that is 3.8 for the one, and a 3.2 for the other one. So San Vincent. Okay, I'm not familiar with those islands, or that island in that area. Anyway, not familiar with it, and I don't know if those are even islands or just sea mounds. I do believe that's just a sea mound in here. Interesting nonetheless, and we will see what happens. So okay, next map, and of course that is our volcano map of around the world. I did refresh this one a little while ago. We do see the round circles are earthquakes, and of course the red volcanoes are what are in a present eruptive state, and as far as the other guys, orange ones are considered unrest, and unrest for the orange ones, hang on, minor activity for the orange ones, and unrest for the yellow ones. In other words, they could erupt, but not likely anytime soon. Don't see anything new on here, which is not surprising, but we do have our regular players, if you will, doing their thing. How come we got an earthquake right here? Did we have one not too long ago at 5:04 UTC? 4.4, and that almost looks like it's in Crete, according to this map. Let's take a look at one of the other maps and just see if we zoom in on there and see which one it is. We got a whole little swarm going off on the back end of Crete over there, and not sure where that 4.4 is. It might be within that group here. 3 on that one. And again, I'm going to let you guys have a peek at it yourselves. This may be it here. 4.3 happened at 5:04. There we go, at 25 kilometers depth. Not sure if you felt that one, Piggy. And you did have one there, a 3, and that was at yesterday at around 8 p.m. or 4 minutes after 8. Last night, your time, Piggy, and it was 127 kilometers down, so it might not even be felt, but there are a bunch of them there, and it's nice with this EMSC map. You guys can peruse that, and like I said, you can bring that up by typing in EMEQ, and that's all you need to type in. It will bring up the link for you, and go from there. Anyway, I do not felt any quakes. Crete is way too far away. Okay, good, Piggy. And let's see if we can throw this back on a volcano. Well, kind of, just sort of, you know, we'll show a volcano. We're not going to throw you onto a volcano. And that is good right there. I will leave it on to all, and we will see what happens with that so far. And on that friendly note, for those people who have joined us, if you are enjoying what you're seeing, please do hit that like button. And for the others that have not subscribed yet, if you feel that this is worthy and we've earned that subscription, by all means give it a subscribe and hit that bell notification while you're there as well. On that note, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'm going to go take a 5-minute break, and then we will come back for our last half hour of show and continue doing what we do best. So we'll see if we can find some more lava, and we'll look around. I'm not going to replay that other little chunk. We're going to do some editing on that, and we'll keep things going. But okay, I will be back in 5. Keep smiling. Be nice. Don't go away. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have the microphone back on, and welcome, Sunil. Welcome back, and good to see you. And yeah, talk about volcanoes and be happy. This is a good time for that, and hopefully you'll be okay. And thank you, Piggy, and thank you, Yvonne, and let's see, who else? Who was just leaving? Adele, welcome, or good night, Adele. That's what I wanted to say. Good night, Adele. Sharon Stewart says, I hear you. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Paulzilla. All right, I am here. Yeah, it's a sad situation, but we can't talk politics. Yeah, we don't want to talk politics here. This is a volcano stream, DJ, so you know that. We behave here, right? Anyway, on the screen is Ta'al, even though Ta'al is short, and we still think it's taller than most of everybody in here, so including Paulzilla. Judy McClelland, you're late. Had a virtual meeting. Okay, well, I'm glad that you made it after your virtual meeting, though. That's good stuff. So, okay, and Colin, take your mind off of by believing in Her Majesty of volcanoes and our peaceful planet. Yeah, the volcanoes are wonderful. Judy McClelland. Hopefully you're having a good one. A virtual reality or virtual chat. Yeah, something weird. I'm not even gonna do that. Okay. Let's pop around. I want to see. Oh, we got this guy is blowing his top here. I don't know if it's at the end of it or at the beginning, but that is, I do believe we're looking at. No, not anymore. We were looking at what they zoomed in on, and now it's the other ones that are venting. Yellowstone. I thought. Old Faithful was going to do its thing, but it's now the other geysers that are doing their thing, so we will let them have their turn. We'll try to get back around to some other volcanoes and see what they're doing. Merapi still hiding in clouds. It's rapid up in clouds. Merapi rapid in clouds. And Semeru doing a little bit of a smoke off the top now, but still nothing super awesome. So we will carry on. Popocatepetl completely in the sunshine. You could go up there and tan. Nobody would ever notice you, and all cool. Hope that's nobody standing up there on the edge. Hope that's just a cloud. It would have to be a cloud, or that guy is like 40 feet tall. That's even taller than Paulzilla. And let's just peek at Fuego. I know it's probably not going to look good, but I just want to see. And yeah, still in the gray, so Fuego is a no-go. Still don't have anything decent from Alaska. Those are still the same. So I think we don't have too many of the good volcanoes to look at. I want to see if we have anything more happening at Stromboli. No, Stromboli is showing me a black screen, so I'm not getting anything off of that. And our other volcanoes are being very elusive as far as in the dark for most of them. Gura is new to you. Yes, Gura is from Sweden, so Gura is a good individual. Don't bug Gura, DJ. It's all good. Alan Shadle. Gotta go. See you next time. Alan, thank you for being here. Glad you popped in and hopefully enjoyed the show. And have a good evening. Let's see what else we can find real quick. Well, let's pop over to our weather. We can do that first, and then we will have a look. Timothy Sawyers, welcome. And let's see. I was zoomed in here looking to see what Piggy's weather was going to be like. So I'm going to refresh this. Actually, I'll zoom out a bunch. And we will refresh that particular thing. So it will give us current temperatures and stuff like that. So 14 degrees on Kos. That's not so bad for Piggy. And we will zoom out a whole bunch. And we see, of course, it's nighttime over there. So Germany right around the freezing mark, or 1 in some places, 2, and maybe at Yvonne's house it's 2. And only Anna down on the bottom here, maybe only 1 degree down by Anna's house. So cold, but that's all right. Then we have same thing kind of over on the English side, a little bit warmer in Ireland, 7, and that kind of thing. When we look down in Spain, it's not overly warm. It's got a variety of temperatures, some that don't make sense. How come we got so cold in that spot, and then we go over here and we're 10 Celsius? Wow. And 13 down, just about down at the big opening into Gibraltar, Strait of Gibraltar. The wind is coming out, 16 degrees Celsius and coming out of there, so that's actually pretty good. And neat to see. Of course, weather down there in the Canary Islands, beautiful again. And you got to remember it's nighttime over there, so when we see that, that's those temperatures, they're not that low. It's just it's nighttime. When we get looking at our equatorial zone, though, we see that that is quite hot all the way through. Southern hemisphere are being really quite warm. Australia is back to normal temperatures, I guess, for the most part. Our stuff here in New Zealand and north looks not so bad. Still have that storm in the Indian Ocean. Finally, Madagascar is not being hit by a storm, which is a little bit better. And that's kind of going around all the way here. Fairly hot, and wow, I'm surprised that Argentina and Bolivia are as warm as they are there, and that's interesting. Of course, the Amazon, or what's left of it, doing its thing. And then we see some hotter temperatures in Mexico, which is always nice, and that heat will start to propagate back up into the USA here soon, within a few weeks, and that will be really, really nice. If we take a look at our precipitation map and see what's happening, again, looking at the Amazon, you do see some more storms right along the equatorial line, and we can see that all the way along. Hawaii is kind of out of it. We got some heavy stuff coming in, and where's our Bob guy who lives out here? C&D boy lives somewhere on the Vancouver Island, and they've got some storms coming in. Freezing rain over here, and not looking too good, and I see snow to the north of me, so I'm hoping that's not going to blow towards me here. Right now it looks like we've got wind coming in from the south, kind of pushing that snow up and away, or helping it build, one of the two. And if we continue around the world a little bit, looking at some of the other weather, Japan, not overly bad. Some snow up in the north, but not seeing any super storms or anything like that. And of course, what we were seeing, the lightning and stuff down at Merapi, and this is why down here. And of course, you're seeing another storm there, as well as some bad weather all the way through. So this area is actually being blasted pretty bad, and they probably have some heavy-duty rains coming in. Brisbane or those areas be very, very nasty right now. Wow, 45 millimeters, 47, 48 millimeters in 3 hours. That's pretty heavy-duty rainfall, guys. 51 millimeters. Yeah, and lots of lightning. Sparks, I say. And here's the other portion of that storm. So that's probably going to slide in there as well. Going to be interesting to see where they do their things. And I don't want to forget about Iceland. There is that very cold and snowy weather nailing Iceland, and they are getting more snow on the south and east areas of the island. I shouldn't call it a continent. So kind of gives you what that's looking like. We can go over to the SO2 map. I'm going to refresh that just to make sure it is up to date, and that will give us a little bit of a view of what it's like right now. Gee, it says Wednesday we're supposed to, oh, maybe tomorrow we'll get a little bit of snow. Wednesday, Thursday, yeah, Tuesday to Wednesday, or snow all the way through. Not good. Okay. We're not out of the snow yet. Everybody keeps saying, oh, it's going to be springtime. And yeah, in a couple of months, it will be springtime here in Alberta. When the snow all melts. Okay, looking at what we've got in North America, looks fairly clear. We do see some of the stuff, SO2 from China making its way across the big pond. China and India. I won't blame it all on one group there. It's a multi-nation event, I guess, for the most part, as well as some volcanic activity thrown in between there. Okay, I'm going back to sleep now. Thanks for another great stream, Dr. Fox, mods, lavaliers, and lava family. Have a great day / night, everyone. Okay, enjoy the show. See you. Thank you, Yvonne, and we'll see you later. Take care, and all the best to you. Looking here, we see from Etna, not too much extra pollution being thrown in there. I think some of that is circulated back around here. From the looks of it, so what may have been sent off previously is coming back around and adding to what we see here, but you can see a little bit of an increase. So Etna and Stromboli were both doing their thing a little bit and continuing. We do see here would be RTVE shooting off its stuff, still having some other places there that have high pollutant levels. This is volcanically related as well here, and some of those levels are a little bit higher. So yeah, still not that bad, not over 100. So, but it is still high enough that it could cause some breathing problems for people in that area. And looking at the rest of North America and South America, not so bad, right? So all in all, we're looking pretty good there, and I think we can kind of throw the last 10 minutes up into the air here for other things. And I don't know. What do you want to look at? What do you want to know about? What do you want to hear? I want to actually, what was I going to do? I was going to go over in this other one, and we'll see what we can come up with. I was going to go here, and we were going to go look at Fuego for a little bit here. This has the information. Fuego summit at 3,763 meters, or 12,346 feet. That is a very, very tall volcano. Definitely one of the bigger ones on the planet. And it's got your latitudes and longitudes. It's a stratovolcano. And showing you the picture over on the other side. And I've already shown you the picture of what the inside looks like. And you do have all kinds of data there that you guys can take a look at and look up. We do have satellite maps and things like that. You can bring that stuff up too, I think, and from the infrared shots and so on. Not sure exactly where they store them on the map, but or on the site here, but okay, log relative power and all this stuff, showing you how strong the eruptions are, and unfortunately these things aren't up to date, and I'm sure over time they will get them back up there, but it does show you a lot of the interesting stuff on that site. So again, that is the volcano site that, and I'm going to drop that link, so copy that, and this is the link for it here if you want to go Smithsonian Institute's volcano site. So there's a lot of information on a lot of good volcanoes in there. A matter of fact, on all volcanoes in there, if you want to go for it, you can take a look at a lot of things. Let's see. Yeah, this is what I was looking at, was a list, and this is our list of volcanoes, and the Holocene volcano list, and it's not a small list, you guys. 1,343 volcanoes. Okay, and Holocene period is approximately the last 10,000 years. So that's a lot of volcanoes, 1,343. So if you think that the world is active volcanically, yeah, it is. It continues to be. So it is wonderful. Who's taking off? Good night, Sue. Sue is leaving. Good night, Doc, Mods, and everyone. All right, Sue Hayes, you take care. All the best, and have a wonderful evening. And let's see, what else we got? So again, like I say, with this, you can go over there and have a look at some of the wonderful things that they have on that site. And that is that link that I had put in there. I will put that back in one more time just so you have it. And that is the Smithsonian Institute, where they've got their volcano program. Grandma B says, my supper is ready, gotta go too. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Dr. Fox. You are welcome. Only 1,000 of those volcanoes I brought. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Imagine for a moment if they all went off at once. Big Dog, that would be scary. You know, the secret of a good night sleep, Porto wine. George, you might be right, but I can't drink, so we're all good. But Big Dog, actually, you wouldn't need. You only need one of the super volcanoes to go off to mess with the Earth to the degree that it would wreak havoc for all of us, and that would be one of the super volcanoes. Yeah, say goodbye, world. Yeah, if you had, you know, like, okay, as an example, it was, let's say we had 3 super volcanoes go off at the same time. I don't want to be a bad guy, but yeah, it wouldn't be looking good for us. We would end up in probably a mini ice age, and that kind of thing. So it's keeping your fingers crossed that we aren't going to get anything major like that happening in our lifetimes, and hopefully not in the future either. Is Iceland's volcano the newest on Earth? Ragnar? I don't know if you want to call that the newest on Earth. I think there might be a couple other ones. See, when we look at, we look at Cumbre Vieja, when it came back on, Yeah, 3 minutes till Pepsi break. Extended Pepsi. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, Paulzilla. I don't think I'm gonna need that. If well, Iceland, boy, it would push us out of our orbit. Yeah, well, no, not necessarily, Julie B. It wouldn't push us out of the orbit, but it would certainly wreak havoc with the weather on the planet. And if we had 3 supervolcanoes go off, that would put us into possibly a decade-long winter, if not longer, and that would wreak havoc for everyone. You would find, you know, there would be mayhem on the planet. Put it that way. Nuclear winter. Well, not quite nuclear, it'd be a volcanic winter, but almost the same principle, Linda, which is kind of sort of that same idea. I don't really want to talk doom and gloom, though. Let's put it back onto one of the other volcanoes here. And when Krakatoa blew, it cooled for a while. Yeah, Earth cooled. That's correct, Big Dog. It did cool down for a little while, but it wasn't too bad, right? So I won't vote for friendly volcanoes like Ragnar. Me too, Linda. Albert Girl says, thank you, Dr. Fox. That's a great site. You are welcome. Glad that you could get over there and have a look at it. It's like no bacon for a millennium, Linda Schoof. Yeah, yeah, you'd be out of bacon for a while, and things would definitely change. Iceland is Iceland. Yeah, it would be. And you know, when you take a look at even the biggest eruption on Iceland is small, very, very small in comparison to any of the supervolcanoes. So that's just something that you have to consider. And you know, yes, Iceland's volcanoes are not small by any means, but they are also not the largest out there. So that's something that you actually gotta understand. And you know, when I look at Canada as an example, we don't think we've got very many super volcanoes. Well, we do have one out in which is partially in Quebec as well as Newfoundland or Newfoundland, and it is a super volcano out there. It hasn't gone off for literally hundreds of thousands of years, but if it ever did, that one would very easily put the entire planet into an ice age. So those are things that we hope don't happen, and I'm trying not to be a fearmonger here, but you know, if something like that did, it would be really, really bad. But if we had a major volcanic eruption, it would offset the global warming, and that is a good thing. A big dog, kinda. It would cool the planet a little bit, but the thing is how big are we talking? You know, if we are talking a Krakatoa style event where we lose 2 to 3 degrees. Wow, Linda Schoof throwing on a $50 super chat, saying good night on a good note. Thanks, Doc, and stay safe out there. Thank you kindly, Linda. That is an awesome super chat, and really do appreciate that $50 super chat. Linda, okay. Got it written down there. Thank you kindly, Linda. That's very awesome. And have a wonderful night. Stay safe as well, okay? So, yeah. That is awesome. Okay, so yeah, when we're looking at it though, like I was saying, you know, if we drop 3 degrees worldwide, that's one thing. But if we say we drop 5 degrees worldwide, we have a problem. Okay, because then all of a sudden, you take a look at North America as an example, we would see glaciation coming back very, very quickly, and the places like Europe and so on would end up having to migrate southward into the equatorial zones to try to stay warm and keep warm. So it's one of those things where I think it would really cause problems for everyone on the planet. And of course, at that point, you know, when you are doing those kinds of things, what you got to remember is where are we getting our sunlight or our heat from? And this is where I think somebody might want to take a good look at how Iceland has some of their greenhouses and things like that from geothermal power that they're using to grow plants with and things like that. That might be one of the adventures or ways of doing things. So it is pretty cool in that sense. Although Iceland could perhaps become very self-sufficient if they continued on with it, right? Anyway, we are getting to the point we're at the end of the stream, so I am going to wrap things up. Piggy is saying oink, 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 and it is that time, and thank you, everyone, for being here today, and we will wrap things up. We'll leave it on to all as we finish off our day. And thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. We do appreciate each and every one of you having come in and hit that like button. That is the most important, of course, for us. And we did get that one super chat. And hang on, was it 2 super chats? 1 super. Was it Daryl R that gave the other super chat? Or was that yesterday? That might have been yesterday. Or was that Irish Monk? Oh, that might have been yesterday. Okay, I'm getting myself confused, but I know Linda certainly did throw that $50 super chat in, and I really do appreciate that, and thank you very much. Speaking of Daryl, there he is. I see him. And thanks, Daryl. Okay, so on that friendly note, thank you, everyone. I do appreciate. Yep, yesterday. That's what I thought. Okay, got it. Thanks, Daryl. Awesome, and do appreciate your support. Do appreciate all of your support from each and every one of you. And thank you kindly for all of those people who are members. And again, the green people. I do want to say thank you to every one of you. I am still working on trying to re-edit that list. I tried it again today, and it kept on dropping names again, and I'm not sure what's going on with the thing there, but we will continue to do our thing. Maui Me says 1,000,000 mahalos for your hard work, Doc. Maui Me, mahalo. Okay. And for those who don't know what mahalo means, it's thank you or you're welcome in Hawaiian. And aloha can be hello and goodbye. So, mahalo, Maui Me. So, okay, on that friendly note, thank you to my moderators. You guys did an awesome job today, as usual, and thank you, Arizona Snowman, Piggy, Paulzilla, and C&D Boy. Wonderful job. You guys are cool, awesome, and great job. And on that friendly note, please tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. We will see you tomorrow, which is Monday, so at 5 p.m. Gura, and good night to you in Sweden. Take care, and thank you everyone for being here. Thank you all the members, thank you the mods, and thank you everyone. Oink oink.